Hola, my little crafty monsters. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making these awesome, easy, do-it-yourself party decorations. We're going to be making those rosettes, the little chain that you guys see up there, and also that net garland. We're going to show you guys how easy it is to make those three items, to make like an easy little backdrop behind a dessert table, or maybe any kind of little decoration that you guys want to do. There's Matthias back there playing with his little his little doll. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing right now. So let's get down to business and start making these little party decorations, and I will see you in a bit. Hola, my little crafty monsters. So in this fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making these fabulous rosettes, and these are perfect for any backdrop for like a dessert table, or maybe a cake, like, a little food table, anything like that. So we're going to be making these chains. We're going to be making these net garland as well. Now, these three items are so cute. They actually go really good together, and they're really simple to do. So without wasting any more time, let's get started to the first one. Now we're going to make the rosettes, and on the rosettes, just go ahead and pick whatever paper you're going to want to use, whatever shades. You're going to need a scoreboard, and you're going to need 6 sheets of each color for each rosette. So again, 6 sheets of each color. 6 sheets. Oh my God, you don't even know what you're saying. So 6 sheets per rosette is what you need. Okay, so go ahead and pick whatever color rosettes you're going to want to make, and let's get started on scoring these little bad boys. Now, I'm going to go ahead and score them on the landscape side, and that's actually going to cause the rosette to be fairly large. That's going to be like an 18-inch rosette. Now, if you're going to do it on the portrait side, you will get a way bigger rosette. They'll be like 21 to 22 inches. And you could do it that way, but I'm going to go ahead and make them into 18-inch rosettes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on landscape. And we're going to go ahead and score 6 sheets of paper at 1 inch. Again, we're scoring them at 1 inch spaces. And then we're going to go ahead and fold this accordion style. If you guys know how to do like the little rosettes, if you've done embellishments and stuff like that, you basically know how to make these huge rosettes. They're just, scaled up a lot larger. So just go ahead and accordion style, fold each and every single one of these sheets on the crease, and go ahead and varnish that so that it's a nice little crease for each rosette, because you want those corners to be pretty crisp and sharp. That's going to cause your rosette to look really neat and really nice. I really like making these for like birthday parties, or basically any kind of little celebration that you need one of these little rosettes. They go perfect, and they do use up a lot of space, so you don't have to make that many of them. But they're fun to make. So right here, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and glue each one of these little accordion style, these little papers, and I'm going to go ahead and glue each one of them together to make it into one big old long strip. And like I said, these are super easy. You guys in the picture, you notice that I did put a decorative circle in the middle, a center, which was I love house music, and it was, I believe that it said happy birthday Robert, aka Pookie. So I did not film myself making that. I did, I went ahead and I designed that circle on Microsoft on Word, and I went ahead and printed it out and then cut it and attached that to the rosettes towards the end. So whatever theme you're going to do, you guys just basically, cut that out and glue it to the front. So right here, I just put a little dab of glue in the middle of my rubber mat, and then I just go ahead and open up the rosette on top of it. And then I'll squeeze a little bit more glue in the very center, just so that it hardens and it holds everything together. This is just my way of doing rosettes. It's a lot easier and it's a lot faster than any other method that I used to do before. But I've been doing this for a few years already. Now, once it hardens, I go ahead and put a little bit more glue, and then I put a little circle in the middle. And that's just to reinforce it. Now, you're not going to see that white circle in the middle because it's going to go ahead and get covered with the decorative, whatever you're going to put in front. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start cutting our little papers for the chain. And this chain is super easy. Just go ahead and cut as many as you want. So cut the paper at 5 1/4, and then you're going to go ahead and cut it at 2 3/4. So go ahead, like I said, cut the paper at 5 1/4, and then go ahead and cut that to 2 3/4. And you're going to do that on the landscape side. Sorry about that. And that will give you basically 4 chains out of 1 sheet of paper, because you're going to go ahead and fold each one of those strips into half, and then you're going to go ahead and put that aside, and we will later on move on to the next step. So this chain is really easy. You can make it as many as you want, as long as you want them to be. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Like the color combinations you could do on this would be amazing as well. So now we're going to get our ruler and just mark an inch in the very center of the part that's folded. So make sure this is the part that's folded, and you're going to mark an inch in the very center of this paper. This is going to be that mark that we're going to go ahead and use to cut our paper into the proper shape that it needs to be. So go ahead and do that to all of the sheets of paper that you guys have, and as many as you're gonna use. And like I said, the color combination could, it's just endless. So now we're gonna go ahead and use those marks, and then we're gonna cut it from that mark all the way to the very corner. Like you're gonna literally meet up to the corner. If you're gonna start from the corner like I do, then you just meet up to those, to the 1 inch mark in the center. But basically that's all you're doing, and I'm cutting 2 at a time just so that it goes a little bit faster. But like I said, get the corner and you meet up to that little mark that you put there for yourself. Now if you don't do a perfect cut, it's not the end of the world. It's just a decoration, and most likely it's going to be a decoration for only a few hours, and then it's probably going to go into the trash, so don't even worry. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and cut about 1/2 inch from the sides and then in the middle. So I use the very center of that, and I just move my scissors to each side, as you see, and then I go down to the bottom and I cut off that little excess middle part. And it's just basically making a chain the way you see me doing now. These are really easy. Don't get intimidated, guys. You guys really have to try it. Once you try it and you do like the first 2 or 3, the next ones would basically become really easy. You guys will notice that even as many times as I've done it, they do not come out completely perfect. They're still, some are thinner, some are not. And That's just the beauty of a homemade party decoration, guys. These are so cute. I would like to see these like in a glitter also. Like every other color to be a glitter paper. I think that would look really, really cute. So once you got these little bad boys done, these, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the little stacks of each color. Or I'm going to pretend like I am. Then you open it up and you just basically link them in together like this. And then once you have the first one, then all you do is just open up the very top and then thread the next link in there. And like I said, you do these for the length that you want or as short as you want. I mean, you guys, honestly, this is your decoration. So, like I said, these are super, super easy. And I think that they're really cute. They're a little something different, you know, from your traditional little circles that you see everywhere, or like the little garlands that you see. It's just a little different. It's just, you know, a little something. So this is the little chain link that we are making, and I hope you guys really, really try this, because I think this is like the perfect little accent to any kind of little background, to either give it some color or just to give it some different, you know, like a different element to your decoration. You don't necessarily have to use these for a backdrop. You could also use them along the edge of your doorways or stuff like that. I mean, you know, possibilities are endless. Or you could even make drapes out of these. So next, what we're going to do, now that our chain is completely finished, we're going to go ahead and get our next sheets of paper. And we're going to go ahead and fold those landscape halfway and then fold them half again. So again, meet the corners halfway and then fold it half again. And we're doing this on landscape so that we can go ahead and make our little accordions. And then after this, we're going to pull out our ruler and we're going to go ahead and mark every half an inch. This is the mark where we're going to go ahead and cut our little pieces of paper. Now, if you guys have done something like this, you guys are probably familiar with what I'm doing. But if you guys have never done this before, this is super easy. If you've done like a little snowflake or something like that, this is basically kind of almost the same thing, except you're just cutting straight lines and you're making an accordion. So once you guys have all of these marks done, just go ahead and get your little scissors and you're going to cut it a little past halfway. Don't go all the way and cut the whole strip off. Just go a little past halfway. And then just cut on every single line. And then skip the two ends and start to the next one. And cut in the very center a little past halfway, but not all the way. And what you're basically creating by cutting it like this, in between your cut, you're just doing an accordion like this. And then just cut all of the same colors. So do your little assembly style, you know, workshop. And go ahead and do all of the markings. All of these papers are already marked on. So all I did was mark all of my papers. And now I'm cutting all of my papers. And then once I have all of my papers cut, then I'm going to go ahead and open each and every single sheet by color. This is really easy. Like I said, you're going to cut at the half-inch mark that you marked all the way down. And then you're going to skip the very two ends. And on the next one, you cut in between your cuts. And that just causes it to be like a little accordion, which I think it's really cute. This is a really cute decoration if people actually put it up, Isabella. But it is a really, really cute decoration to, you know, to add to your little decoration for your parties. It's a neck garland, you guys will see right now. Once we have all of our sheets cut down to the way we need it to be cut into this little accordion style, then we're going to go ahead and open up each and every single one of these sheets, and then we're going to glue each sheet together to basically form like a big old chain, which is the garland. And I really, really hope you guys try to make one of these as well. I mean, or all three of these party decor ideas, because I really feel that these 3 elements for a party is really, really cute, and it does do a big impact in your decor, because it just gives it a little something. So once it's opened up like this, open up each and every sheet, and however color combination you want to put them in, or whatever color combo you're doing, just make sure that you're going to lay it out to the way that you want it to look. And be very careful when you're opening up each and every one of these sheets, because remember guys, it is very, very delicate. This is an intricate cut. I said intricate. Oh my god, you can't even talk, Jesse. Oh my god, it's an intricate cut. So basically be very careful on not to pull the paper too hard when you're trying to open up this sheet, because you will rip it like I did right there, and then I just taped it up a little bit. But you know, just be careful guys, be careful, and make sure that your sheets are basically folded in the same direction. This basically helps it out, so that when, you know, you're gluing it, it'll lay out pretty good. And you're going to continue going for as long as you want it to be. Now remember, this is a net, so once you stretch this little bad boy, it's going to get pretty big. So you want to make sure that you're making it to the size that you want, because this can get pretty big pretty fast. Because remember, that sheet of paper is going to stretch to probably 4 times that size that it is right now. And I mean, it looks awesome, trust me. But yeah, just be very careful when you're making this, because it is going to be getting pretty big pretty fast. So we're going to go ahead and glue the next sheet. And make sure that you're just gluing the very ends, the parts that you didn't cut. And see how this looks? It's just a net. How cute is this, right? And that's all 3 decorations, guys. This was the last one. How cool is this? Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. That's how easy it was to make those party decorations, that rosettes, the chain links, and then that net garland. I mean, how easy was that, right? That was like a total like backdrop. Like, that's all you guys need. Seriously, make a few of those chain links, make them go different directions and stuff underneath those rosettes, and there you go. There you go, Bobos. I hope that inspired you guys to make your own little party decorations for one of your kids or your grandkids, whatever it is. And also, don't forget to share your pictures with us on our Facebook when you guys make your creations. And that's it for now, my little crafty monsters. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as well as that notification, because you guys do not want to be walking around not knowing what to do, Bobos. That cannot be happening. So hit that little notification so we'll notify you guys when we upload. And tell a friend and share, because sharing is caring, and your friends need to know how fabulous these tutorials are, right? So goodbye for now, my little monsters.